With the release of Wake Up Dead Man on Netflix, we now have 3 Knives Out movies, so let's rank them all. Hello everybody, my name is Jesse and welcome to my channel. With the release of Wake Up Dead Man on Netflix, there are now 3 movies in Rian Johnson's Knives Out franchise, so today I'm going to give you my ranking of all of them. In last place for me is the 3rd movie in this franchise, Wake Up Dead Man. If you saw my review, you know that I was mostly positive on this movie. It just didn't quite land for me as well as the other 2 movies in this franchise did. I still really enjoyed my time with it. I thought Rian Johnson's writing was still very well done, and it was still an engaging mystery, but it did feel like in this movie the mystery was kind of left on the back burner. The overall central mystery of this movie wasn't quite as intriguing as the other 2 movies. The final twist in the 3rd act didn't quite land as hard as the other movies in this franchise did. But I do really love all these characters. This film was far more character-driven and far more thematically complex than the other 2 films. So at a certain point, it can feel like it's going on for a little too long. It takes its time to get going. Benoit Blanc doesn't show up for like 30 to 40 minutes into the movie. So it can be a little bit long at times. And like I said, the mystery kind of felt like it was left on the side at certain points. But I still enjoyed this movie, and I do hope that Rian Johnson chooses to continue with this franchise one day. In second place for me is Glass Onion. This was a great sequel to the first movie. Rian Johnson creates another ensemble cast of familiar faces that I love. He creates another fresh, exciting mystery that is very intriguing, very interesting, and leaves you guessing until the very end. Just like with his first movie, he knew exactly where to plant the clues, how to throw you off, and how to subvert your expectations exactly when you think you have it figured out. And so this movie for me was still not quite as good as the first Knives Out, but when I first saw it, I was surprised by how much I loved it and how much it lived up to that original film. Every performance here is fantastic. Daniel Craig is once again hilarious in the role of Benoit Blanc. He is so much fun to watch, and I would watch 5 more of these movies just for him. He is fantastic every single time. He's the standout, and the new setting that this movie is set in is very, very interesting, leads to a whole new world of possibilities within the mystery, and it's just really great. But in first place for me is the first Knives Out. This was such a fresh, original whodunit murder mystery. Rian Johnson absolutely nailed it on the very first try. And it's just a true whodunit. As someone who's a big fan of like Agatha Christie and murder mysteries, I absolutely loved this movie. All of the characters are very, very interesting. Everyone has a motive, and so it knows how to keep you guessing, and it keeps things very, very interesting. The cast here is outstanding. Everyone gives a phenomenal performance, and I believe this is the most cleanly written of the 3 movies. Rian Johnson knew exactly where to plant clues. He knew how to throw you off with multiple red herrings throughout, and he just has a knack for subverting your expectations in the best way possible. And every time, every like 30 minutes in this movie, there's a new reveal that completely changes the entire thing, leaves you guessing, and really just is a fantastic mystery. The fall setting also works absolutely brilliantly. This has become one of my favorite movies to watch around November, December. So it's a great fall movie for me. And even if Rian Johnson does choose to continue this franchise one day. I really don't know if he'll ever be able to top what he perfected in this first Knives Out movie. So there you have it. That is my ranking of all 3 Knives Out movies. What is your ranking of these films? Let me know down in the comments below. And until my next video, like this one, subscribe to my channel, and keep watching movies.